Damien throws a doll and tells the girl to fetch it. She goes after the doll, but Damien returns to the car and drives away, leaving the girl behind. She calls for her father, asks where he's going, pleads for him to come back, but the father is already gone. Damien calls his girlfriend. He says he's gotten rid of the girl, now she'll be someone else's problem. His girlfriend says now they can start a family. Damien agrees, saying they can start fresh. He tells her he'll swing by her place to pick her up, so she should get ready, they're starting a new life. She says she'll wait for him. They say goodbye. Dora asks if the girl was also abandoned. Alice replies yes. Dora asks Alice to come with her, she'll take her somewhere. Damien arrives home. He encounters the girl's grandmother and tries to talk to her. She asks where the girl is. Damien isn't afraid to answer and says he did what he had to do, she shouldn't even be there anymore, her daughter is already dead, and he's gotten rid of the girl. Beth says the house isn't his, it belonged to her daughter, and the girl isn't going anywhere. Where is her granddaughter? Damien sarcastically remarks that she's a great-grandmother, doesn't even know where her granddaughter is. Beth asks him to stop stalling and tell her where her granddaughter is. Damien lies that he doesn't know, that he was at work and doesn't know where the girl went. Beth asks him to pay attention. If he did anything to Alice, she won't let him live in peace, she'll send him to hell. He says Beth needs to understand that her daughter is no longer with them. However, he's still very much alive, so he needs to enjoy life. Beth's daughter passed away, leaving only a grave behind. If Beth doesn't know where her granddaughter is, he won't know either. Beth asks where her granddaughter is, but Damien kicks her out. Alice says this TV isn't real. Dora replies that she needs to use her imagination, she's watching a Barbie movie, for example. Alice misses her father. Dora says he'll come to get her soon and asks where her mother is. Alice says she passed away and asks where Dora's parents are, but Dora doesn't know, all she remembers is being in an orphanage. The children were very mistreated there. She was too, but she managed to escape. She tells Alice not to worry, from now on, they won't be separated. She tells them to keep watching the cartoon. Beth searches the streets for her granddaughter, asking people if they've seen her, but so far, no one has seen the girl. Beth doesn't know where else to look for her granddaughter. She starts screaming for the girl, desperate. Dora is searching through the garbage for something useful. Beth approaches her and shows her a photo of Alice, asking if she's seen the girl around. Dora thinks for a moment before responding, but ends up saying no, she doesn't know who she is, and quickly walks away. Beth asks her to wait, then runs after the girl. Dora tries to wake Alice up, saying they need to go. Beth asks what this means, why is she hiding Alice? Dora says that's not it, she didn't hide the girl. Beth accuses Dora of being a kidnapper, trying to take her granddaughter. Beth tries to take Alice, but she doesn't want to go, asking her grandmother to wait, but she doesn't listen. Beth says Damien should be ashamed. He gets angry and calls her crazy. She wants to know how he could abandon his own daughter in the middle of nowhere. Damien asks her not to exaggerate, it was just a silly thing. Beth thought that after her daughter left, he would be more responsible with Alice, but she realizes she was wrong. The girlfriend asks if the house belongs to Beth. Beth replies yes, she's surprised, she thought it was Damien's house. He responds that it's obvious the house is his, they shouldn't listen to the crazy old lady. Beth asks his girlfriend kindly to leave and not believe anything Damien says. Damien tells his girlfriend they can find another place to live. It doesn't necessarily have to be this house, they can start anew in their own place. The girlfriend says she won't do that, she thought he owned this house and had gotten rid of the girl, but since he has neither, she's leaving. Damien tries to ask her not to go. He gets angry with Beth. She wants to know why he hasn't left yet. He asks what she'll do if he doesn't leave. Beth says she'll call the police. Either he leaves now, or he'll be forced to. He has no sense of responsibility. He abandoned the girl on the street. Damien says it doesn't matter. He's leaving this house anyway. It's of no use to him, and neither is that girl. Alice calls for her father, but he ignores her. Beth tries to comfort her granddaughter. Someone knocks on the door. Dora wants to explain to Beth what happened. Beth asks what she's doing there. Dora says she's not a criminal. She saw a man abandoning Alice and decided to take care of her. She's been abandoned before and knows how bad it is. Beth finally understands that Dora helped her granddaughter. Alice says they're best friends. They even watch TV together. Dora asks if she can play with Alice for a bit before it gets dark. Beth asks if Dora lives on the street. She replies yes. Beth has a better idea and asks what Dora thinks about living with them there in the house. Dora is thrilled and accepts the invitation, but before that, Beth wants to know one thing: how could she watch TV on that piece of paper? Alice says they needed to use their imagination. Dora says that's right, using their imagination. Finally, they had a happy ending.